Hey everyone, how's it going? ShinNefzen here, your humble host as always, bringing you an update video. I'm making pretty good progress, pretty much where I want to be. October, I am officially naming the month of RPGs. Obviously, I've focused a lot on action titles. Understandably so, they're nice and easy to make. And you can pump out a lot of playlists and a lot of videos in a short amount of time. Now, obviously, the Fire Emblem videos have been the major exception to that, and they've been a heck of a lot of fun to make, I'll tell you that much. It's been really enjoyable making such a long series. Now, a real quick thing I want to mention is I put Final Fantasy on hiatus, and I've had a couple people ask me about that. It's not because I've lost interest in doing it, it's the exact opposite. It's because I am interested in doing it that I've had to put it on hiatus. Now, here's the explanation for that. I don't like doing things if I can't focus on them 100%. If I don't feel like playing the game for a while, I'm obviously not going to make a video for it. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to do it. The thing with Final Fantasy is it's a great game. I enjoy playing it. But with all the other games and stuff I'm recording videos for, sometimes at the end of the day, it's just a little difficult to want to go back and uh, basically, long story short is Final Fantasy keeps getting the short end of the stick when it comes to videos I make. It's no fault of the game or anything. It's just that I don't feel I can. Basically, I'm not going to make an LP that I don't think I can put 100% effort into, and right now I don't think I can put that effort into Final Fantasy. Definitely my fault for uploading videos before I got too many parts in, but I have rectified that now that I have a general rule aside from platformers that are short, but with longer titles, I've developed a personal rule that I won't start uploading videos until I've made at least 10 videos. That way, once I start posting, if I, get sidetracked, lose interest for a little bit, get too busy, whatever, I have a whole bunch of videos in the backlog. And if I only post them every other day, then I'm talking like 3 weeks to have me catch back up and start again. Anyway, that being said, I do plan on finishing. Oh, let's go take a look real quick at this screen here. Let's see. Dragon Warrior is going to be done. Um, Demon's Crest is going to get finished. Mega Man X, Mario Kart, Mega Man 2, all going to be done in probably the next 2 weeks. Blazing Sword has, let's see, will probably end up being, I'm going to guess, 37, 38 parts. I'll probably finish that by the end of October. Shining Force 2, I hope to have done as well, and Mega Man and Bass done by the end of the month as well. So that'll clear my current LP log. Of course, I still have lots of Mega Man ready to get posted, so I have a backlog ready to go for that. Beyond that, like I said, October is the month of RPGs, and I have four major ones in mind that I'm gonna. Well, two of them I've already started recording for, but the first is a favorite, Eye of the Beholder. I will be playing the Super Nintendo version, which a lot of people feel is inferior to the PC and Amiga version, because it is. But it's the version I grew up on. I'm not going to play a version I'm unfamiliar with just because, it's graphics are better. I mean, you don't play these games for graphics anyway. Eye of the Beholder, I definitely want to get started. It's a great first-person dungeon crawler, old Dungeons and Dragons style game. Get to make a party of four. I have no idea if I can actually beat the game on my own, but I'm gonna give it a good try. I've already know what kind of party I want to make, and I expect to be able to start recording a part or two probably in the next week for that. Just depends when I get time. I mean, time is a factor, Unfortunately, life and job takes up time, and I gotta squeeze this in between there where I can. But Eye of the Beholder, definitely one I want to start. Next, Final Fantasy VI. I make no point in hiding that it is my favorite RPG of all time, and probably my favorite game of all time. I mean, this is a game I've played through dozens of times since its release in 1994. It's just, I can't say enough about it. It's got one of the best soundtracks ever, a great cast of characters, an interesting story, a fascinating villain, a good story that's not difficult to follow. I mean, this is basically the complete package as far as RPGs go. I can't wait to get this started. This is going to be a long series and one that's definitely been a long time coming since I started getting back into doing Let's Plays. Also, another favorite, Secret of Mana. Boy howdy, 1993 I got this game for Christmas and my life was changed. And that might sound like I'm over dramatizing things, but I assure you it is not. As basically growing up as a writer, this is something that heavily influenced my imagination as a child. It's a great action style RPG. Got three party members, different special abilities with each of them. Interesting story, easy to follow. Again, it's just one of those games that's just an absurd amount of fun, and that's the most important thing. Probably the second best soundtrack on the Super Nintendo after Final Fantasy VI. Great boss battles, interesting story. I mean, again, it's just a game I can talk about for hours. And without question, one of my all-time favorites. And that's what it's doing here. I want to knock out a bunch of the RPGs that are near and dear to me. You know, really be able to sink my teeth into them, you know? Games that I know like the back of my hand that I know I'll be able to just pump videos out like a machine for. Now, the fourth and final RPG on my perspective list, it doesn't mean this is going to be the last one I do. Maybe I'll do more than this. Who knows? But Ys 3, Wanderers from Ys. People that know me know that I love the Ys series, even though Ys 3 was the first series, or was the first game in the series to be released in America back in 1991, if I remember correctly. And we didn't get another release from the series until Ys 6, The Ark of Napishtim, which came out for the PS2. And then we got re-releases of 1 and 2 on the DS, which later again got re-released on the PSP. Ys 3 got remade as The Oath and Falgana for PSP. Then we got Ys 7 on PSP. And that's why I'm glad I own a PSP. But, getting back to it. The original version of Ys 3, Wanderers from Ys, is a unique game from a unique series. Most of the Ys games are a top-down perspective, kind of like your Zelda games. But Ys 2 changed the formula and did it like a side-scrolling action game with RPG elements. It was also interesting because it was the first Ys game that used an attack button. The original two Ys games, you had equipment, you had swords and stuff, but there wasn't an attack button. You attacked your enemies by basically walking into them, and if you walked into them head on, you'd exchange damage. If you walked into them from like a diagonal to them, you would hurt them and they wouldn't be able to hurt you back. It was a very strategic. I mean, it sounds stupid. Yeah, you walk into enemies. What's going on with that? But it's actually very strategic, and the first couple of Ys games were really good. I played the original on the Nintendo, the remakes on DS. Ys, The Oath and Falgana, one of my favorite PSP games. It's a great title. Ys 3, I'm really looking forward to it. I've already recorded a couple videos into it. I've already recorded a couple into Secret of Mana. I mean, this is stuff I'm not just speculating on at this point. This is stuff I've actually already started. I'm just waiting for a good time to post it. Now, outside of that, like I said, I'm looking to finish up the vast majority of my outstanding LPs by the end of this month while I work on these. I'm not sure when I'm going to start posting anything from these 4 series. Probably once the videos start dwindling down that I need to do for the other games. Demon's Crest only has probably 2 videos left on it. I'm not worried about that. I mean, Mega Man X and Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is already done. That's going to be 10 parts. Mega Man X, I have up to part 9 recorded. That'll probably be 12 parts, I'm guessing. Battle Network, probably not going to finish by the end of the month, just mainly due to its length. Who knows? I'm not expecting a lot of time off in the next couple weeks. Otherwise, I'd probably be able to bang more of that out. Mega Man and Base, even though I'm going for a 100% run, I should at the very least be able to finish the game as Mega Man in the next couple weeks, and then I'll switch over to the Base playthrough, which should be far less problematic than the Mega Man playthrough. Hopefully, I'll start swearing less. Aside from that, I started Donkey Kong Country 2, and that'll come in as I make it. I got a couple parts recorded for that. Otherwise, that's pretty much the state of things right now. I want to knock out a lot of my current LPs before I start posting these new RPG ones, because obviously, with the exception of East 3, these aren't going to be, really short series, something I'll post, a video a day for a week and a half and call it good. I can't even guess how long really any of those series would be. East 3 is probably going to be the shortest just because there's lots of off screen grinding going on with that game. So even though it's a pretty long game, I'm going to be doing, probably like 30% of it off screen. Let's see, I think that just about covers it though. After I finish Shining Force, the Sword of Haja for Game Gear, I'll probably take a little time off and then start posting videos for the original Shining Force for Genesis as well. I've already recorded a few of those. I recorded those like a month ago, but I did get a couple of those recorded as well. And now I think that's about it. As always, there's a ton of Mega Man stuff waiting in the wings. And I'm pretty sure I'm out of stuff now. Yeah, I think so. I can't think of anything else to say. So, as always, I sure do appreciate all the viewers, all the subscribers, everyone that comments, all my friends and coworkers that watch. You're all fantastic people. I have a lot of fun doing this, but the fact that I can keep all of you entertained just makes it all the better for me. So I appreciate everybody watching, I really do. And I will see you, well, in whatever you click on after this. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.